I had a great day. Just about to take off here from Washington, D.C. We had the meeting at the White House. Could not have gone better. This is going to be awesome. All right, let's start off. First off, I'm announcing our return to New York City as UFC 322 takes place on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, UFC welterweight champion Della Maddalena defends his belt for the first time when he takes on former UFC. Makhachev was #1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter in the world in 23, 24, and 25. He cleaned out that division, and he has decided to take his 15-fight win streak and move up to attempt to become one of a few fighters in UFC history to win belts in 2 different divisions. Della Maddalena has won 18 fights in a row, just beat Bilal Muhammad for the welterweight title. This is literally the definition of a super fight. So that's the main event. Champion versus champion, Madison Square Garden. UFC strawweight champion Whtie Zhang has accomplished all there is to accomplish at 115 pounds. So she's now going to vacate her title and move up and challenge Valentina Shevchenko for the flyweight championship in the co-main event of UFC 322. #1 pound for pound versus #2 pound for pound. Talk about another super fight. Shevchenko's the best flyweight in UFC history and holds basically every record in the division, including most wins, most knockouts, most takedowns, and Whtie is the first Chinese champion ever and one of the most dominant strawweight champions in UFC history. She's finished 19 of her 26 wins and now looks to become just the second woman to win a UFC belt in 2 different divisions by taking on Shevchenko. So, UFC 322, 2 super fights, November 15th in New York City, Madison Square Garden. Also on the card of UFC 322, former champion Leon Edwards returns to take on everybody's favorite, #9 ranked Carlos Pradas. Carlos is an absolute fucking beast. He's got 5 wins in the UFC and 5 knockouts. So, UFC 322, do not miss this one, November 15th at Madison Square Garden. I also want to update you on 321 in Abu Dhabi on October 25th, which will be headlined by the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship between Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane. I have another championship fight for you. As I mentioned just a second ago, Whtie Zhang is vacating her title. So there will be a new UFC strawweight champion in Abu Dhabi as #1 ranked contender. Virna Jandiroba takes on #5 ranked Mackenzie Dern. This is a very high-level fight between 2 of the best grapplers in the division. Jandiroba is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, world champion, who has 14 of her 15 finishes by submission. She's on a 5-fight win streak, and Dern is one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes to ever compete in MMA. And she holds the record for most submission wins in UFC strawweight history. All right, what else do I got here? Also being added to UFC 321, 2 of the best bantamweights. #2 ranked Umar Nurmagomedov takes on Mario Batista, who is ranked #8. He's been grinding his way up in the rankings, and it's going to be a fun one too. Rounding out the main card for UFC 321, first, #2 ranked heavyweight Alexander Volkov taking on Jelton Almeida. Volkov is one of the most intimidating guys in the heavyweight division at 6'7". He has 24 wins by knockout, and Almeida is a great grappler who's finished 21 of his 22 wins. Opening the main card, light heavyweight Alexander Rakic, and he'll be taking on Azamat, who's ranked #11, Murzakanov. What else do I got for you? Bear with me. That's it. That's all I got. That's UFC 321's main card. Every fighter on this card is ranked. Everybody competing is ranked. October 25th, Abu Dhabi. Tickets on sale now. And then 321, October 25th, Abu Dhabi. And 322, November 15th in New York City. Had a long-ass day. It was a great day. About to take off here from Washington, D.C. White House fight is on. The White House fight is on. I will have more details on that in the next couple weeks. But we got it done today. What do you think? What do you guys got? Hey, razzle dazzle. All right. Tar, what's happening, brother? All right. Looks like you guys are done with me. Have a great night. I'm taking off now.